I've been having a conversation. Damn, I'm working on this project, and I want to talk about it because it's. Oh man, I don't want to say too much.
Yeah.
Because every time,
don't jinx it. We talked about this before.
I know. And
motherfuckers gonna be waiting for it. Then if it doesn't happen, they're gonna be like, "Oh."
You know what's another phobia I have?
What?
Another phobia I have is just like I don't like to mention anything because there's so many motherfuckers that just take shit that's not theirs. Like,
Yeah.
especially DJs. Like I've just been noticing DJs have been like this, like taking any idea or anything.
Yeah.
Like they don't give credit. They don't ask no more. They just take shit, man. It's not even DJing all DJs. It's like every industry.
Yeah.
Everyone's just jacking ideas and jacking everything, yo. So like I'm afraid to talk. Even my stupid thing that I'm working on, like I'm afraid to talk about it because I feel like one motherfucker would be like, "Oh yeah, I could do that too," and they'll do it. You know what I'm saying?
Are you scared they might do it better than you, or the fact that they just fucking
They're gonna try it. They're just gonna try and
they're
do
gonna
it.
try and take your shit?
No, I'm really not worried about motherfuckers doing shit better than me because if they do it better than me, I'll be like, "Yo,
Yeah.
This is meant to happen.
that's meant to happen."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the motherfuckers that don't do it better than
And
me.
do some like poor man's version of
But
it.
do it before you.
It don't even
They
matter.
rush it. They rush
It just like when that motherfucker does it, another motherfucker does it, and then it just oversaturates the shit, and then it's not special no more. You
Yeah.
know. But I feel like, I mean, that's gonna happen, and that happens inevitably with anything, man. But
Yeah.
I have a phobia with that shit right now. But anyway, it somehow came up to the question of how I got my crooked name, and then I was like thinking of my childhood, and when I was growing up, they used to call me Jiminy Cricket.
Why is that?
So you know Pinocchio, the movie, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Jiminy Cricket was the conscience, right?
Uh-huh.
So when I was growing up, I'd always be the kid telling motherfuckers not to do fucked up shit.
Yeah.
So they would call me the conscience Jiminy Cricket. And then when my teeth started getting fucked up, they started just crooked. They started calling me Jiminy Crooked.
Wow.
And then by the time it was like high school, it was just crooked.
That's crazy.
And that was how I got by. I thought of that when I was thinking about, just
a hell of
having
a story.
empathy for motherfuckers whenever.
I always thought it was
I thought it was the teeth.
yeah, straight up.
Huh?
I thought it was just.
I mean, just crooked with the jacked up teeth make enough sense, but it came from Jiminy Cricket to Jiminy Crooked to just crooked. No Jiminy. But there was a point when I was rapping, like when I was
Damn,
early.
your name went through phases. Phases, man.
They used to call me Jiminy, yo. Like I swear to God, like
Jiminy?
in middle school, they would like, yo, Jiminy. They used to call me Jiminy,
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
and then it was
So
just crooked.
so you've been crooked before you was a DJ.
Yeah.
Wow.
They even when they put it on the flyer, I was like, why'd y'all put that on the flyer? Because I felt like it was like, it made me look like I was trying to be tough or some shit.
Yeah.
Like DJ Crooked, like, oh, he's
Yeah.
shady or some shit. Or something
Wow,
like that.
what you want to go by?
Yeah, I was gonna go by Rich Blue.
Rich Blue.
Why
Yeah.
that though?
Because at the time everyone was doing the
The
like
two
the
names?
full name. So it's like Mark Ronson,
But where the blue come from?
Because I like
That's your favorite color?
No, because blue was like I like Johnny Walker Black Label.
Okay.
They got the
And
Blue
then I
Label.
thought Blue Label was like up
Oh,
there,
yeah,
like so
alright.
it was like yo Johnny Walker Blue. It was
Yeah.
like Rich Blue. I was like, oh
Alright,
shit, like
alright, that
I'm
makes
top
sense.
tier liquor, I'm top tier DJ kind of shit.
Rich Blue.
Yeah,
That's kind of
I get it, I get it
flows.
down,
I ain't
yeah.
mad at that.
but instead everyone's like crooked.
So why didn't you be like, yo, it's not crooked, it's rich blue?
It just didn't. Everyone was just like, yo, that shit looks stupid on flyers, yo. But just once it got out there, everyone was just like, once the flyers were printed,
It just stuck.
it just
You just like,
stuck.
fuck it, just leave it.
And then I just seemed like a bitch for wanting to change my name. They're like, what you care about your name? Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like
your
you-
name though, man.
No, but you know how
gotta care.
motherfuckers are. They like, oh, you think you're gonna blow up and shit? Like,
Yeah.
Like you too good for DJ Crooked now.
yeah, like you crooked. Like you crooked. Like, shut up. You ain't rich Blue. Like, shut
If
up.
you would have went the EDM route, then maybe could have switched to Rich Blue.
Nah, I mean, it's
That'd
just
been like
now
an
that I
EDM
look at it
producer
now,
name.
that sounds stupid as fuck, man.
Rich Blue.
A lot of names when you like, a lot of
Yo,
names.
when you couldn't compete in Vegas, you should have went by Rich Blue.
Oh, wait, what happened?
When you was in Vegas and you couldn't work
Oh,
after
when
the
I
light group shit.
after I had the contract.
Yeah, you should have went by Rich Blue.
Yeah, no. You gotta explain that. You make it seem like I couldn't work, like I couldn't find work.
When you couldn't work in Vegas.
Yo, remember in Vegas when you couldn't find work?
Excuse me. Yeah, when you signed the contract and
No one wanted
you couldn't
you.
compete with any other venues.
Yeah,
You had to wait 6 months. Or was it a year?
I signed a contract.
Yeah.
And when I left and broke the contract, there was a non-compete, and I couldn't work in Vegas for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I
So could you have done that?
I don't think so. I
I think you could have done that. Man.
Maybe that would have been smart.
Yeah.
But no, but it was like Light Group. I left Light Group at the time, and I think no one wanted to deal with their legal shit of just getting sued and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was talking to a bunch of other clubs, and they were like, "We'll just wait for your 1 year non-compete to expire, and then you can come back. Because like we're not trying to go to war with like another nightclub."
You should have came back as Rich Blue. You would have. They'd be like, "Yo, who the fuck is this, Rich Blue?"
Do you remember that era when I was dealing with the non-compete?
Yeah, of course.
I remember. I didn't really know you well at the time, but I remember it happening.
I think I was the first one that. I think I'm the first dude that dealt with that shit.
Probably
the first DJ that dealt with that non-compete in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Because
you mean deal with it in the sense that they had to like?
Yeah, I mean you couldn't like
it
work
was enforced.
any place else.
Well, there was no other DJ that actually felt the wrath of any of that.
No one had
that
it enforced.
clause in any contract. Like no one ever said, like, "Nah, I'm leaving," and I'm gonna like because
everyone
honestly,
kind of had their pockets.
Everyone, but no one would ever break a contract and not work in the city for a year.
Right.
So a lot of motherfuckers thought I was crazy.
Yeah.
For breaking the contract just to get my freedom and not work for a year.
Yeah.
But I literally did that. Yeah.
I feel like
go ahead.
ahead.
Not to interrupt you, but when I did break that contract and I was not working for a year, the word got out that no one wanted to sign contracts. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And then ultimately, they all got rid of
like
those
a
contracts.
year, like,
no, that's what I was gonna say. Like I feel like that somewhat, well, not somewhat. It really did change the industry, at least in Vegas, because I think after that, I don't ever remember anyone signing a contract.
No.
After that, it was like not a free for all, but like you were kind of free to move amongst like different groups.
Yeah.
I never saw anything like that after that.
Yeah, I feel like that contract did fuck me up also. Like I couldn't work any place else, and I was getting offers of work at other venues, but
Yeah.
I was in a Light Group contract. Even though they was paying me good, I still wanted to do other venues
Yeah.
because I was just stuck at Light and Jet, and it was just like I didn't want to burn myself out.
Yeah.
I do understand their side of it. You know, like they don't want at that time they didn't want to deal with like hiring different DJs and doing all of this and if I remember so many things. They never like the Light Group never put anyone's names on flyers.
No.
I remember I had to fight for that.
You did, yeah.
That honestly, that company thought I was the biggest problem, and all I did was fight for the DJs on that crew. But they saw me as the biggest. We were like, I was like, yo, these nightclubs have DJs on their flyer. We should have DJs. They're like, no, Crooked, stop. And I would keep bringing it up. Yo, you're not putting our names on the billboards. Right. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. If we're in a non-compete, the least you could do is promote us. And I kept bringing that shit up, and they kind of thought I was like a problem and shit.
Yeah.
You know, and
But you know what's fucked up? After you left, what did they do?
they what did they tell me?
Well, you tell me, what did they do?
I know I forget a little
Nah,
bit.
they started putting DJ names on the flyers.
Yeah.
After you left, after all that shit went down.
Well, they started putting the names after I bitched about it.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like after everything that went down, then they would just they went full throttle and just put everybody's names on the flyers.
Yeah.
I was thinking something that I probably shouldn't say.
Not say it, and I'll edit it out.
No,
If it's that bad.
So as soon as Crooked left, they had E-Rock Saturdays.
I mean, yo, they had E-Rock Saturdays. But you know who started the DJ name into the weekday or the weeknight?
Vice Sundays.
Vice Sundays. Or it was like Vice Saturdays or Vice Sundays.
No,
right?
it was both. It was
DJ Vice.
It was Vice Saturdays at Tao, Vice Sundays at Lavo.
Was he the first one to have a name?
That I remember.
Yeah, he was the first.
Even with 5 on Thursdays, it was still Worship Thursdays.
Yeah,
featuring DJ 5.
But they never had.
It was Vice Saturdays because I used to open for both, so it was Vice Saturdays and Lavo Sundays. Vice.
I used to always feel some type of way like that they would never put Five's face on a Tao Thursday flyer.
No, he's been doing it like 10 years or plus.
He was the longest resident. DJ 5 was the longest resident at Tao on the.
I want to say 15, right? Because he started.
So
when
15,
opened,
even like year 15, still they never put his face on the flyer.
Yeah. But you know what? In his defense, I don't think they did the same with Vice. I don't think it was just his logo.
Nah, they had his face on the
No,
flyers.
Saturdays they did.
They had his face on that big banner and shit. Remember, there was a big banner in the Venetian,
Yep.
Oh shit! I
and there was
remember.
Vice over there. Like, yo, what's good? I'm Vice, and this is my night. And DJ Five's flyer had the same like naked Asian chick with the back
What?
tattoo.
Oh, I thought it was the Buddha guy. The Buddha guy.
Buddha. Yeah, it was both. It would either be the half naked chick with the Asian writing down the center of the
know.
back, or it would be the Buddha.
Five's like a different motherfucker now.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah, man, he's all about.
He's
his
like
health.
120.
He
right
lost
now.
half all that weight.
He
Bro,
weight.
to say half the weight he had back there.
Shout out
Shout
to
to-
Vice. He posted a picture of me for my birthday, and this had to have been 2010 or 2009, going into 2010 New Year's. And I opened for him at Tao, and he was a big dude. I didn't
was a
realize
big
how much weight he lost, and even me, like I look completely different. No facial hair. I had a full head of hair.
Yeah,
Shit looked crazy. I was all wavy.
you look like 13 in that picture.
Yeah, right?
I had my little taxi driver vest on with a little button up tie and shit.
Yeah. I like yo, shout to Five, man. He's really
Yeah, man.
he's really dedicated, man. That motherfucker is a
Yeah,
different
he's up
person.
in them
now.
Hollywood Hills running every day.
I like Hefty Five though.
I miss
like-
the Hefty Five. I miss like late nights going to eat.
No, but I
5 in the morning.
I feel like Hefty Five looked like he could do some damage. You know what I'm saying? Like he could fuck some people up, man. Like no one really ever fuck with Five, right?
Nah.
Nah, not at all, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like when you're a little bit shorter, it's not a bad thing
That
to
little
be
weight.
a little heftier.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when you're at a certain height and you like kind of slim, I feel like motherfuckers try to pick you up and shit,
Think you
right?
fragile?
Yeah.
You think you soft?
Yeah, just like push you around a little bit. Like I noticed when I was like vegan, I lost a mad weight. I was vegetarian or vegan for like 8 months.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I was mad, like frail.
Uh-huh.
But I noticed motherfuckers were bumping me in the club more.
Yeah.
Like you know when you walk through the club through the crowd,
Yeah.
I felt like they were hitting me a little bit. Like what you going to do? Like you know what I'm saying?
You know what I never forget? When you got your ribs broke. Remember
Oh
you
my
said like one of the
God.
boys like picked you up and bear hugged you?
Oh my god, that happened in DC, yo.
Was you skinny then, or was you?
You was pretty skinny.
I was pretty skinny there.
Yeah.
yo.
I
This-
remember that. Yeah.
One of the security dudes at this DC club, he didn't see me in a minute. I think he left the club and he came to visit.
Yeah.
And he was drunk. He's a big dude. He's like 6'8". Big motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, Crook, oh my God, what the fuck? And he hugged me and he lifted me up and he said, I'm so happy to see you. And then when he lifted
Did
me,
something crack?
yo, when he lifted me and shook me, I was like a doll. I was like, like the gas stations or the used car sales places.
The little air thing.
The
air
that-
dude?
that goes around.
the air dude that's like that was like me.
Oh shoot.
And then when he shook me, I heard a crack, crack, crack. I was like, oh. And I was like, I literally heard like my shit cracking. I'm like, oh man, I think you just fucked me up.
Wow.
And I was drunk at the time, so I didn't really feel it.
Uh-huh.
And then when I got home, got to the hotel, and I woke up the next morning because I think I had to take the train to New York, from DC to New York.
Yeah.
And I was like, I woke up, I was like, I felt like I was dying, yo. Oh my God. And I remember like hitting up my boys, and I was like, yo, should I go to the hospital? And they're like, yo, fam, there's nothing you could do.
Yeah, ribs.
Like
just
if you
gotta
got
heal.
broken ribs, you just
gotta
got to
let
deal
it-
with that shit.
Let it heal
Yeah.
up on its own.
So I remember and I had bags. And so I was like, and I was on the train. The train is not like,
Yeah.
it's a little bumpy. So every bump, I'm like,
Dude.
And I went to the doctor and I actually got an x-ray. And it was multiple ribs like broken.
Damn.
And I texted him. I'm like, yo, you fucked me up, right? And he's like, yo, my bad, man. I didn't know. I was just drunk. I don't know my own strength. I'm like,
Jesus.
yo, imagine that shit.
How long did it take to heal up?
That takes a while, like 2-3 months, right?
Yeah.
To fully. So I was like in pain.
Wow, man.
I was in steady pain for like,
Because there is literally nothing you can do for broken ribs
There's
except for
nothing.
take
No.
pain medication.
yeah.
Like nothing. Like, and you don't even realize, because I've had bruised ribs before, and then just breathing, like inhaling, or like let's say if you like lift your arm up when you're in the shower, just everything, bro. Like nothing is comfortable.
This
Like,
must have been a
sleeping-
big motherfucking security guard.
He was like
to-
6'8". Yeah. Yo, fam, I'm not, like, I'm like 5'11", right?
Yeah.
Like 190.
You're not in any.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
a
yeah, for a
little guy.
motherfucker to pick me up and treat me like I'm, you know
A
what I'm
rag
saying?
doll.
Like I'm a rag doll, yo.
Wow.
He treated me like I was a squirrel. Like it was just like,
At least it happened after your gig, right?
it did.
That would
But
have been
yo,
the
that was
worst.
tough. I was like I had to take a train to New
I would
York,
say it was still bad.
and then I had to take a flight back, and I had to still travel for those 2 months. It was rough,
Yeah.
man. I was a bitch. I couldn't laugh. I remember it was bad.
Was you on
man.
any medication, or you just like?
I don't know. I think at that time I just, because if I had to DJ, I just overdrank, probably
Yeah.
just to numb that shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Like, yo, it's bad. I mean, I don't know how I got through that. If you want to check the full episode of this clip, click the video on the left. Or if you'd like to continue watching more road clips, click the video on the right. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page and get updated on new clips and videos from Road Podcast throughout the week. Peace.